this video we're looking at sitting in easy pose, which for some isn't so easy, especially if you are engaging in a meditation practice. Then we really need to have a comfortable and easy seat. The areas that tend to be a problem for this one is the lower back and the hamstrings, tightness in the quads and the knees, and there's another video for the quads and the knees. This video we're addressing the hamstrings, the lower back, and I forgot also the inner thighs, the adductor muscles. So we'll get starting with them right away. Extending the legs forwards, right side first. We're going to bring the sole of the right foot to the inside of the left leg. If you're very tight, that foot will probably be close to your ankle, but if it's not so tight, then we can bring the foot closer towards the perineum. Wherever it is comfortable, that is the right position for you. Once you're in that position, we're just going to bounce the knee gently up and down. Start with big slow movements. If it pains, don't push into any pain. Maybe keep the movement a little smaller, a little slower. If there's no pain, you're a bit more freer in those muscles, you can bounce that knee up and down a little faster. We just want to familiarize the body with this position. So maybe bouncing up and down for like 10 to 20 seconds, and then let the leg relax. If when you relax these muscles, it feels like they're screaming out to you, use a prop. You can use the prop at the point of the knee, or if it's a bit more tight, you want your prop closer towards your hip joint so you can relax this leg and it's not screaming out to you. Once we have this leg in place, we can ease the flesh of the buttocks out a little, move to the front end of your sitting bones and start to hinge forwards on the hip. So we're folding over the left leg, keep the breastbone lifted, shoulder blades sliding towards the back of the hips, and we'll probably feel that resistance either in the lower back or the hamstrings. You can soften that knee to make yourself more comfortable, and as we were with this muscle, we don't want to push into the tightness, but instead breathe into it. You can stay there for a minute or two. Stay there for at least 6 rounds of breath though, breathing into the hamstrings and then bringing yourself out of that position to move into the other side. I can't express how important it is not to push yourself into tightness. This makes the body contract more. What we want is for our body to feel safe, and then it will relax and let go and will naturally become more open. So other side, you're starting with that slow large movement, and if that feels okay, you can speed it up and make it quicker and just see where that foot feels comfortable along the inside of the leg. So 10 to 20 seconds, bouncing the knee up and then let the leg relax. Remember to prop it up if you need to. Make sure you're comfortable. We're coming forward on the sitting bones and folding over the thigh. We're thinking lower belly towards the thigh. It's not about getting your nose to your knee. That's it, abdomen to thigh and getting into the hamstrings and stretching into the lower back as well. So shoulder blades slide back towards the hips. Breathe into the space. The breath is going to create micro movement, which is going to help loosen the tissue in the body. No need to push. That's it. You can stay there again, 10, 20 seconds, 6 rounds of breath, maybe a minute or two. And then coming out of that position, we'll work with the 2 soles of the feet together. Bouncing the legs as before. If it's very tight, big slow movement. If it pains you, stop the movement. You can drop me a comment. I can direct you with another movement. If there's no pain, we can bounce those knees up and down quite quickly. And then just let the legs relax. If this is totally inaccessible, stay with the one side and then do the other side rather than both together. If it's bearable, then we can use the blocks for your supports at the end of the knees, but for more support, props up near the hip joints, top of the thigh bones. Let the legs relax, and again we're hinging ourselves forward. You can hold on to the toes or the ankles, maybe the knees for this, and you can even use the arms to help you hinge forward, which is going to create a lovely stretch into the lower spine as well as the back of the hips, and we want to breathe into that space. Not pushing into the stretch, breathing into the stretch, and if the edge disappears, we can fold a little deeper into that space. There we go. Again, you can stay in that position for up to 2 or 3 minutes if it feels good. There are many benefits which I'll add to the descriptions, but if you keep trying these movements, you may find over time, and maybe in as little as a couple of weeks, that it is more easy to sit in your easy pose.